Per se is an interesting name. Of course, it's a Latin word meaning in and of itself, something that's unique. When we were looking at naming the restaurant, which is really, kind of a overwhelming task when you think about it, it has nothing to do with cooking, but we were looking at the word ampersand and, which is the symbol for and. And in that word is per se. And for some reason, it just kind of jumped out, per se. And then, of course, we investigated it and looked at it and defined it and thought, wow, this is perfect. It's going to be called per se. Of course, there is that story out there that, it's not the French Laundry per se story, which is a great story and evolved after we defined the name. The ambiance here is about luxury. It's about luxury with the view, looking out over Columbus Circle and Central Park. It's just wonderful seeing the different times of the years, and of course, as the seasons change, so does the view, so does the feeling in the restaurant with the fireplace. But it's really a feeling about luxury and spaciousness, and we wanted to make sure that we had a restaurant that had that spacious feeling. Of course, in New York City, it's something that's very, very rare and very unique because New York City restaurants are always about how many seats you can get in the restaurant. Where here, we define the number of seats as it relates to the number of seats in the French Laundry. So we have 62 seats here, 62 seats in the French Laundry. This is much more spacious, much more designed, if you will. The cuisine here at Per Se is identical to the cuisine in the French Laundry philosophically. What that means is that it's really about two things. It's about product and about execution. So we're always resourcing the finest products that are available and executing them in the best way that we can without modifying them too much. We want to really bring forward to the table the flavors of the products and complement them either with sauces or vegetables and different proteins.
Things that inspire me most as a cook are the changes in the season. They're felt more here in New York than they are in California. Each course is comprised of several small bites.
4 duck, followed by Wagyu for 3, 1 lamb.
We really try not to mask or convolute the flavors of the ingredients that we're using. Rather, the challenge is to really make those single ingredients or those combinations of 2 or 3 ingredients really shine and stand out on their own for what they are.
There are several philosophies involved here. Certainly one of them, which is quite recognized, is the law of diminishing return. In other words, the more you have of something, the less you like it. So what we like to do is give our guests just enough to where they're finishing that dish, feeling that they want to have one more bite, and then moving them on to the next dish.